Hey everybody, Eddie here, and today I want to talk about the stock market and where I see the stock market head for the month of June 2026. Before we begin, please read the disclaimer. You can pause the video as you read it. Okay, so it's been a while. I've been mostly active on X. Haven't been really posting videos that much, but if you want to follow me on X, Eddie Lux _, I'll put the link below. So yeah, a lot has happened since we did our last video update, right? It's been several months now. So we basically had the Iran war, and since then we've had this huge move recovery, V-shaped recovery, one of the fastest in history, and that's off of two things. First is the potential resolution of the Iran war, a deal happening behind the scenes, and also the AI, revolution, right? So a lot of new semiconductors and memory chips and all this stuff like data centers is just pushing the price higher, right? And this is one of the fastest V recovery moves that we've seen in the history of the stock market. So this has been really exciting for a lot of people. People who have been positioned in AI stocks have done very well, but I do want to make a cautious warning. I know everyone's super bullish right now, but just look at the chart, right? We're up 9 weeks in a row, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks in a row, right? If you zoom out, this is the weekly chart, right? Zoom out over like the last 10 years or so, you'll see that it's very rare for the stock market to just go straight up like this without some sort of a correction happening, right? If you look at these moving averages, right, this is the 50, 100, and the 200-week moving average, right? It's like a rubber band. Whenever the market goes up too fast, it tends to snap back to retest these levels, right? You see this was during this was last year during the tariff scare where Trump said he was slapping on tariffs, and then before that was the 2022 great inflation where the Fed had to raise interest rates, and then we had COVID here. And just going back, like every once in a while, the market will pull back to retest these levels, right? So now we're up 9 weeks in a row. It's fairly rare that this happens. I do think that we'll probably go into the summer, probably consolidating a little bit before perhaps the next leg higher, maybe pulling back a little bit as we see some of these AI names correct a little bit, right? I mean, we have certain names like SanDisk or like Micron, and they're just going straight up for like the last couple of months, right? Like literally up hundreds of percent, right? I think SanDisk is up like 30x or something in the last year alone. So, everyone's super optimistic and bullish on these, but I would be careful chasing up here. I do think that they're overdue for a correction. Even if, the price might go up over long term, I do think that if you are trading this, especially if you're using leverage, just be careful here, is all I'm saying, right? Other thing that could be worrying is the trend of inflation has been rising since this year, right? I mean, our last report was 3.8, right, inflation rate, and the next one is going to be in June. Now there is a new Fed chair, Kevin Warsh, and he's supposed to be more dovish, but I mean, if you look at this trend, the market is pricing in potential rate hikes, right? So I do think that's something that people should take into consideration. Obviously, Trump wanted the new Fed chair because he's supposed to be more dovish than Powell, but at the end of the day, like they're going to do what they're going to do to keep interest rates lower, closer to the 3% target rate. So yeah, just something to think about. Let's look at the monthly chart. Yeah, I mean, the monthly is just ripping up. Everything right now is on all high time frames is in that overbought territory, right? So yeah, I mean, just when you look at the last several years, right, you see that the market tends to come back and retest these moving averages, right? Like I said earlier, like a rubber band. Now we're a lot higher, significantly higher, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe come down to retest these levels right here, right? We had some consolidations, some retest over here about 7,300. So maybe we'll come back down to the S&P 500 we're talking about. Maybe retest a little bit before pushing up higher. And definitely seeing the weekly maybe come down a little bit, consolidate before pushing up higher. So that's what I think we might see going into this summer, right? June, July, August, maybe consolidation. And then we'll see if these AI names are able to live up to the hype, right? Or are they going to correct and pulling back the broader markets, right? But we'll see about that. And for me personally, I think that these summer months, they're probably going to see more consolidation. We're going to see the names, especially the ones that have been running a lot, like semiconductors and memory stocks, right? They're going to probably consolidate a little bit and just cool off. And some people might start taking profits. But we'll see where the level of support is and how that's going to affect the market. And of course, we're going to see how the new Fed chairman is going to perform. Is he going to raise interest rates to combat this trend of rising inflation, or is he going to stick to his word and be more dovish and cut rates? We're going to see going into next month. And I'll definitely update everyone going forward. Thank you again for watching and have a good day. Oh, before I let you go, please like this comment below and subscribe for updates. Again, thank you for watching. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. Of course, I post mostly on X now. So again, EddieLux_. I'll put the link below. Definitely follow me on X, but I'm gonna try to be more consistent, put more videos, at least a monthly update. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you again and have a great day.